Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites, where I have new videos for you every Tuesday. Today's video is my top 5 favorite goal planners. Just like my top 5 favorite daily planners and my top 5 weekly planners, which I will link those videos down in the description. This is just a video that is my personal preference. Out of all the planners that I've reviewed, what are my personal favorite goal planners? It's just something fun to introduce you to maybe new planners and let you know what my favorites are and why. I will also link my Planner Awards video that I just did, wrapping up all my reviews for 2019, and those are just my favorite in every category. This video was requested after seeing my top 5 favorite daily and top 5 favorite weekly planners, so it's definitely one that I'm going to include before the end of the year this year in 2020. It's been requested that I make sure those videos come before Black Friday. All my top 5 favorites. Those are all already booked on my calendar and they will come before Black Friday this year in 2020. Let's dive into my top 5 favorite goal planners, and then we will have a few runner-ups just so I could introduce you to a few more that are great planners. A goal planner, I feel like, is maybe even harder to match to your personality than just a weekly or a daily planner. A goal planner really needs to work with the way that you are motivated, your brain, your season of life, your preferences for working on goals. Some of these are weekly planners, which include goal planning in them. Some are just goal planners like POWERSHEETS. These are my top 2 favorites. The rest of my top 5 list are really in no particular order. I really love POWERSHEETS and Moxie Life. I'm not going to walk through these planners. I have already done full review videos on these planners, and those videos will be linked down below in the description so you can find them easily. I'm just going to walk you through each one and tell you my favorite aspects of each one of these. And then if you're interested in the planner, you can go watch the full review video. Cultivate What Matters makes an intentional goal planner called POWERSHEETS. This is not a weekly planner or a daily planner, so it is not your agenda. It does not house your to-do list or really even your appointments, although they do have monthly layouts. It is just an intentional goal planner. Let me give you a quick peek here. The only calendar item that they have in POWERSHEETS is their monthly layout. This is a new addition this year. They didn't even have a monthly layout last year. You can plan out all your activities for the month on here. It's mainly in to consult with, for your goals and plan out those action items. But if you're someone that only needs a monthly layout, you could definitely use this as your monthly planner. And it's just heavy on the goals, and the only really agenda planning in it is your monthly layout. You have every month of the year outlined here because you're going to check in with your goals every month. First, you have a big amount of prep work at the beginning, and that is to help lead you to what are the most important goals. What are the things that matter the most to you in your life? It is a beautiful book. Number one, that's one of the things I love about it. If you're going to work on goals, you might as well be motivated by beauty, right? So this is one that I did not write in. I am using POWERSHEETS this year, but I got a blank one that I can just use for reviews because I don't want to always share all my personal information. You're going to evaluate yourself and you're going to work through lots of questions and dig deep. They give you a lot of guidance, so they don't leave you alone in this. Cultivate What Matters also has full blog posts and podcasts about all of this. They don't leave you to do it on your own. Once you have come up with your goals, they take you through breaking each goal down into an action plan. So you have a 2-page spread for each action plan. This is a pretty intensive system. I will say that. It does take some time to dig into the front prep work through everything, and come up with your goals. But I feel like anything worthy in your life takes time. They have room for up to 8 goals. You do not need to have 8 goals. They just want to give you space for up to 8 goals. Last year, I only had 4 goals. You could only have 2 goals. This is what I like. Your monthly system is simple. You have a prepare well page. You have your monthly calendar. These are just some tips in January that are not in any other month. Tips for using your tending list. Your tending list is your magic item. It comes perforated, and I actually tear mine out and put it on a clipboard and keep it up in my office so it's always in front of my face. It's right there on my desk, begging for me to look at it, begging for me to do things and mark things off. You have monthly action items, weekly action items, and daily action items if you want to track habits. I'll be honest, this is not the habit tracker I use. It's just a little bit small for me. I don't always remember to come into my clipboard. It just doesn't have the power for me, this little teeny tracker. I don't know why I'm never drawn to use the daily tracker in here, but I do use the monthly action items and the weekly action items. I track daily habits on a free printable this year that I got from Get to Workbook. I also track daily habits in my Moxie Life. I will show you that. This year, I'm kind of experimenting with using Moxie Life and POWERSHEETS together. You don't need to use these both together. They are great goal planners on their own. Moxie Life is brand new on the market, and I just love the work that Sierra has done in this planner, and I just really want to test it out for myself. After this year, if I even make it through the whole year in both of these books, I will hopefully know what I want to do next year as far as goal planning in these two, my top two favorites. So this is definitely my favorite page in the entire POWERSHEETS, the monthly tending list. You can leave it in your POWERSHEETS, of course, and leave it open on a dresser or a side table or somewhere where you will check in with it, hopefully daily, but at least weekly. Like I said, I love to tear it out. They leave you a blank page. You can tape it back in every month with washi tape to put it back in your planner if you want to be able to keep it all together. Make what matters happen this month. You have that page, and then you have a month in review page. That is all you have for every month for POWERSHEETS. You do have seasonal refreshes where you refresh your goals. Here's the spring one. You really should reevaluate your goals every 90 days. Reevaluate your life, reevaluate those goals you came up with at the beginning of the year. See if you want to keep those same goals, if you need to change some of them, if some of them don't even matter to you anymore and you're going to abandon them. Every quarter, you do have a seasonal goal refresh. But besides that, you just have those few monthly pages every month, with the tending list being the most important, in my opinion, and my favorite item in the POWERSHEETS, because it's easy to just look at one page and see, how did I do this month on my goals? Am I making progress? Am I moving forward? Am I putting action steps on here that I can actually make progress on? And if I'm not, then I need to change some things. That is POWERSHEETS, the intentional goal planner. All right, a warning. I feel like I'm going to definitely spend more time on POWERSHEETS and Moxie Life, since they are my top two favorites and the ones that I am using this year. And then we're going to go through the others quite a bit more quickly. Moxie Life comes in two layouts. It is a weekly planner with a goal planning system within it. It is an intensive, intentional goal planning system in your weekly planner altogether. So you can pick a vertical or a horizontal layout. Here is what your layouts look like. And I fully go through this book from front to back in my full Moxie Life review here on YouTube. That's linked down below. I am actually using the horizontal because I am not using it as a weekly planner. I am using it as just a goal check-in, kind of journaling. If I was using it as my weekly planner, I would probably be using the vertical, because I am usually a vertical girl for my weekly planner. My weekly planner right now is still my Erin Condren vertical. So I'm not using this as a weekly planner. I wasn't ready to jump out of my Erin Condren yet. Who knows what will happen in the future? But right now I am in the horizontal Moxie Life. This year was her first year, and I cannot tell you how impressed I am with this planner being her first year right out of the box. It is quality everything. Quality coil, quality cover, quality paper, a wonderful functional system. In Moxie Life, you have a goal setting section in the front. You're going to do your life compass. It's a lot of the same type, but not the same work. The same type of work that is in POWERSHEETS, but it actually is less prep work. Part of Moxie Life is wanting you to just get in to be able to take action. Yes, do the assessment, and yes, find out where you want to go, and then pick your goals from there to be able to take action faster and to not have so much prep work. The Moxie Life goal setting prep work is a shorter section. Then you go into setting your annual goals. This is setting your annual goals. In Moxie Life, the difference from POWERSHEETS is you are going to set your annual goals in 8 areas of your life. POWERSHEETS, it is really open to wherever you want to set your goals. If you want mostly all of them to be having to do with health and wellness and family this year, then they can all be in that section, because you're not divided out into these different life categories. In Moxie Life, you are divided into personal, fun and rec, work and learning, family and relationships, health and wellness, spiritual and personal growth, financial and physical environment. You, of course, can have some categories you don't come up with goals in, but after doing the life wheel, you kind of know where you want to make progress and change things in your life. You make goals accordingly. So these are your annual goals. She gives you lots of tips and guidance in Moxie Life. Also, Sierra is there on Instagram giving you constant guidance there too. So both of these systems actually come with lots of guidance from the company itself, from the creator of the planner, which means a lot to me. To get the personality of the creator of the planner coming in and using it themselves and sharing with you how they are using it is so helpful. And both Moxie Life and POWERSHEETS does that. I just love Sierra. She's such a genuine person. She is just starting up her little company and I love supporting her. So I am using this. I really don't need to fill out the monthly layout, but I'm testing it out. So I did. I'm using this as just a check-in. Like I said, I am putting my monthly goals on here under each category. And then every single week you get a notes and reflection page before your week. That could be for your weekly list, or it could be like for reflection and journaling. And then you have your weekly actions in each goal area. So some weeks you might not have any weekly actions in certain goal areas, and that's completely fine. But what are my weekly actions in each goal area? Then you have your weekly layout to carry them out. You also have, I want to take you to a blank week. So before every week, you have those 2 pages before every single week. Moxie Life is all about being in your goals every day, every week, because it is shown, if you leave your goals far from you, if you don't check on your tending list and POWERSHEETS every week or every day, you are not going to make the progress. You need to be looking at those goals, doing your daily actions and then weekly actions. All those tiny actions add up to help you get wherever you want to be on your goals and accomplishments. Every week you are in your weekly actions and reminded of your goals. Your weekly layout in horizontal has your habits down here. In your vertical layout, you also have a habit tracker. I absolutely love having this habit tracker built in. Every night, I just kind of check in with this when I'm doing my 5-year journal. I keep up with a Leuchtturm 5-year journal. This is my 3rd year, and that takes me about 3-4 minutes. And then I take about 3-4 minutes in here, and that's it. It's just a nightly check-in to kind of relook over my action items. And each day I just do a little bit of journaling, or I list out the things I accomplished that day. I list out the wins. It just makes me feel good. I'm just checking in. It's helping me stay on track. If you are interested in either POWERSHEETS or Moxie Life, definitely check out those videos down below. Thank you so much for using my affiliate links when you purchase. If my videos have helped you, my affiliate links are all down there in my description box. Inkwell Press is a goal planning system that you can use completely on its own, or you can integrate it with an Inkwell Press planner or any other disc-bound planner. So it is very versatile. It is a full year intentional goal planning system. The way it is divided up, you can pull out your monthly pages. Every month you have a checkpoint. So this is your January checkpoint. You have a January focus, daily habits for January, January download, and then notes for January. You are using an Inkwell Press planner. You can do all your prep work. So it is, once again, it's prep work up here and goal brainstorming and then goal setting and then filling out your action roadmap for every goal. The Inkwell Press prep work is more extensive to me, like POWERSHEETS prep work. Once you've gotten through all the prep work for your goals, you have up to 12 goals in here. 12 goals. That doesn't mean you have to come up with 12 goals. Then you can easily take out these monthly pages, pop them in if you are using an Inkwell Press planner, and then you always have your goals right in front of you, what you are working on that month and your habits for that month. They're all right in front of you. And then at the end of January, you can pop those out and put in February. Each month, they just have a little bit different color scheme, but it's all going with the color scheme of Inkwell Press. So it's very easy to integrate this into your Inkwell Press planner, or if you're using any other disc-bound planner, you can pop these in with your months in your disc-bound planner. If you are not using another disc-bound planner and you just want to use this as a goal planning system on its own, kind of like POWERSHEETS, then you would just keep it all together here and you would work through it all together. But the month that you're on, you would leave it open to that month, of course, on your desk, and be checking in with your daily habits every day and your goals and what you're working on that month. Inkwell Press has wonderful quality paper. I love their disc-bound system. Their discs are top-notch and their covers. I have full review videos on Inkwell Press's planners as well as this goal planner, and that will be listed down below too. I have a $10 off for Inkwell Press if it is your first purchase with Inkwell Press. That is Inkwell Press, my number 3. Number 4, Erin Condren. Erin Condren has 2 petite planners, which I think are great little goal setting systems. If you do not want something as extensive as the systems I've just shown you from POWERSHEETS, from Moxie Life, and from Inkwell Press, if you just want something smaller to hold you accountable on working through your goals and to just be a little companion to your planner, whatever weekly planner you are using, then these are two great options from Erin Condren. I have a full review video comparing this to POWERSHEETS because that was a request I kept getting earlier in the year. That will be linked down below. This weekly intentions and goals I only went through on my IGTV. There is not a YouTube video on this one. If I can link an IGTV from Instagram down below, I will link it. I'm not sure if I can link IGTVs. If not, you'll just have to come to my Instagram and find it under my IGTVs for a full walkthrough. This is a full goal setting journal. It's motivating and beautiful colors. It's a really simple goal setting system. You do not have a huge amount of prep work. You are just going to break down the goal and fill out the why and the action plan. You're going to list small steps toward that goal, and then you're going to have goal check-ins and to-dos with that goal. You have several pages of goal check-ins to get that goal accomplished, and each goal starts over with a new color so that it's easy to flip through and find what goal you're on. This could last you a whole year, or it could just last you 3 months. It could last you 6 months. It really depends on how many goals you want to work on during the year. I believe there are enough for 6 goals in here. It could last you a whole year. It might not. It comes with a sheet of stickers and it comes with a little instruction page to help guide you and direct you on using this goal planner. Tips on how to set your goals and use the goal check-in. I think it is a great little goal planner to keep you accountable and check in. It just depends on how big and extensive you want your goal planning system to be. If you already have a weekly planner that you love, and let's say you don't want as big a system as POWERSHEETS or as expensive, this is $14, so it's a great option. This Weekly Intentions and Goals is a brand new book they just came out with about 2 months ago. This is a little bit more reflective, really looking at what habits work for you, what don't, what accountability works for me, what doesn't work for me, what do I want my intention to be for this week, and what do I want to focus on. Checking in here is a little bit more reflective and looking inward and looking at your total wellness and not just goal focus. So you have an intention focus in here, you have weekly check-ins, you have a goal focus so that you're working on intentions and goals at the same time and you are checking in with them weekly. These are your weekly check-in pages. These are your goal pages. These are your intention focus pages. This is kind of your prep work at the beginning, and at the end you have a little like celebrating you section and a looking ahead section, thinking about what you want to work on next. It is a beautiful book. It comes with absolutely beautiful stickers, and once again is $14 in their petite planner line. My full walkthrough on the goal setting journal will be linked down below. This is on my IGTV. If I can link that down below, I will also. So those are two very affordable options from Erin Condren that you can combine with any weekly planner that you are using. Unbound is a planner that I reviewed this year that has a great goal setting system in it. It is small, but it is functional and fierce, I say. It really helps you laser focus in on your goals while they still provide your weekly planning pages. In between every vertical weekly planning page, you have your week's priority page where you're tracking habits. You're writing out weekly goals constantly to check in with them and having weekly reflections. You have a self-reflection and goal setting section at the front, and they really give you good guidance to set your goals and figure out what you want to focus on for the year. They have some project planning pages in here, which can also be used for goal planning, but they also have goal planning breakdown pages, kind of whichever one works better for your brain, in my opinion. Then every month they have a monthly reflection. They have this month's priorities. They have this 2-page monthly spread for you to outline your tasks and goals on. And then every week you have a whole goal section on your weekly priority page with your daily habits. So Unbound is a really great, beautiful bound planner that has a full goal system built into it. SHEPLANS has notebook planners, sewn notebook planners, and in each one of hers, this is her daily planner. She also has a weekly planner, and she also has a 2-day daily planner. All these full review videos will be linked down below. Unbound will be linked down below, as well as SHEPLANS. SHEPLANS is a simple goal setting system. It is something you check in every day with, asking yourself, what is your intention for the day? You have some planning for your year ahead. You have thinking about how you want your days to look. You have visioning for the year ahead, planning for the year ahead, setting quarterly goals in every quarter. Every single month, you have a focus goal 1, 2, and 3. So you're checking back in with your goals on your monthly planning page. On your daily pages, you have a what is my intention for today. On your weekly planning page, you have what am I working towards this week. It's a simple goal setting system, but it is a goal setting component that checks in every day with you and every week and every month and takes you back to your goals. If you are using SHEPLANS, you don't really need a separate goal planner. You have your goal planning built in here. Of course, people ask me all the time, if I'm using something like SHEPLANS, can I use POWERSHEETS with it? POWERSHEETS can be used along with any weekly planner. And if your weekly planner already has goal planning in it, like SHEPLANS does, then it just goes hand in hand because it is checking in with your goals, which you have on your tending list for your POWERSHEETS, but it never hurts to have written again in your weekly planner. It never hurts to be rechecking in with those on your weeks. So POWERSHEETS, since it is not a weekly planner itself, it can work with any weekly planner. And if your weekly planner has a goal check-in system like this, then they just work perfectly hand in hand. So they can definitely be used together. It just depends on your personality if you want a double check-in with your goals. There are a lot of planners that have good goal setting systems in them. It was actually really hard to narrow it down to 5 of my favorite goal planners. Passion Planner is going to be one of my first runner-ups. I really think Passion Planner has a great goal planning system and check-in, and I could not do this video without mentioning it. Passion Planner takes you through in the beginning how to use their planner, how to make your passion roadmap, to find those things you're passionate about, what things you want to work on, and where you want your life to go. And then every month they have you check in on your focus, on your goals, breaking down your mind map for this month's game changer. Every week you are checking in with your focus and today's focus. Your goals can be embedded into every week with the Passion Planner layout. And then at the end of every month, they have a monthly reflection that takes you back to what do you want to be focusing on in your life? What happened this month, kind of reflection, and looking ahead to next month, and what do I want to happen then, and what do I want to be different? Passion Planner has this great little just simple goal check-in embedded in the weekly planner. It's also just a motivating planner. You get a quote every week and a challenge to go with that quote. That is Passion Planner. I do have a 10% off your first Passion Planner. That link is down below also. I am just going to show you without even looking inside a few other planners that I love for their goal planning system, and I will link these videos down below. Monk Manual is a daily planner, but it also has weekly and monthly check-ins, and it is great for keeping you on track for what's important in your life. I have a 10% off for Monk Manual. That will be linked down below. Clever Fox came out with a new goal planner a couple months ago. These daily planners are 3-month systems. They're very similar in that aspect, but the page layouts are very different. Goal Crazy is another 90-day, 3-month system. So all 3 of these are 90-day systems, but they are very different. If you are interested in a 90-day daily planner, goal planner, every 90 days you have to reevaluate your goals. These are made for you to focus for 90 days because they have the daily pages. Some of them have weekly pages also and monthly pages. Check in there, and every 90 days you're restarting over in a new book and with reevaluating your goals. But these planners are all great if you want to have a focus on habits and goals and you need daily planning pages. These videos will all be linked down below. All right, guys, that wraps up my top 5 goal planners for 2020. I hope it was helpful to see some different layout, completely different design, to maybe introduce you to a new layout that you hadn't seen. I would love to hear about if you've used goal planning within your weekly planner, if you use a separate goal planner. I'd love to hear about your system down below, what you're using, if you like it, and how long you've been in it. This is my 2nd year in POWERSHEETS, and like I said, I am trying out Moxie Life alongside it this year. That's what I'm doing. I will be giving updates as always on Instagram, and I give quarterly planning update videos here under my updates playlist. Thanks for watching. Happy goal planning, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.